Welcome to Boise, Idaho. Set alongside the Greenbelt and the relaxing Boise River, this afternoon fired up to bring you the iconic blue turf and the Boise State Broncos as they open another season. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Roadrunners ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the ground with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
To the air, it's St. Clair. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be fourth down. The Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Takes the handoff. It's Riley. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The option look. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. The Broncos line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking to pass. It's Mahan. Fires complete on the crosser. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
He'll pull it on the read. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
They'll run play action. Complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Firing to the right, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They go to the counter. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Mahat. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking first down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. On the direct snap, it's Anderson. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UTSA! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Now on the option. Give to the running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Just got 1 on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter.
On the set. Here we go.
Goes to the option. Now the toss. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Trying to set up the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. Secures it at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the right. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You can underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Here comes the option. They go to the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
And the Broncos send out the punt unit. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. All right, guys, let's take just a second here and talk about UTSA. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers.
Oh, he's got some space. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Mahan. He wants to take the top off. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Riley. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Let's talk for a second about Boise State. During the offseason, they go out, they get a top 25 recruiting class. That's nothing to scoff at. But the question is, how do they move up from here, David?
Well, and how do these talented young guys perform at this level, right? We don't really know. I mean, top 25 class is good. It's not elite, but how do these guys perform, Palmer, early, day one in their career?
Yeah, they're going to have to grow up pretty quick because we expect to see a lot of these guys play meaningful snaps in this game here today as well. I think that's what the fans really want to see here today.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. To throw, it's St. Clair. Grab behind the line, it's Bates. Knocked out of bounds, they're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Reads it, fires complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll ride his man on the option. They'll give it to the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitchman one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
Got it.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Come on, set.
From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Army is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up off the canvas before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Colorado State. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
On the ready. Here we go.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Mahad. Buying some time. He'll pull it down and run. Hard-hitting tackle.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds the next time that happens in this game. I guarantee you that.
The give on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive.
29 Philly.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there.
Down 55 weak.
They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Okay,
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback, but two, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Broncos will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Wants to throw. It's Mahan. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bates. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Tosses it incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. And the Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Gives it on the option. Nice move there. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Back to pass, it's St. Clair. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They want to run this quarterback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. Found the spot in the defense. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the option. Creates a little space. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the option. The give to the back. Quick step and go. Touchdown, Boise State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. You get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Going over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. The sure hands, it's Wallace. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Roadrunners will punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Running to the left. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. And the Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right back to him on the ground. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Power football with the run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and long. Harris back to pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown Broncos! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Makes one man miss. Turning it on. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Back to throw, it's Mahan. On target. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Finds a little space. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast. Get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. This quarterback part of their running game. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Motion from the back. Hand off from the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. Picks up the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the option. The give to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Gives it on the option. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
And the Broncos are rolling down the field. Harris will throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
The give to the tailback. Jukes his way for more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Looking to throw on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up, Dave.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
On third down, he drops to throw. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Scanning the field, it's Mahan. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Unloads quickly. Nice move to keep running. Slip continues to fight for yards. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Soto. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Roadrunners have pushed it inside the 20. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Quarterback on the keeper. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Flips it out in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. He's looking to pass. Pocket breaking down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this 4th quarter.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Motion from the wideout. Harris back to pass. Right down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming, I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's reeled in, it's Wallace. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down, 4th down coming from the 48. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll start this drive at their own 48.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the option. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, what an interesting call. 4th and medium, and the offense says, run. They don't want to pass the football. They run the option. They get it to the pitch man. He catches it. But this defense does a really good job. You could tell they know where the sticks are, and they get the big turnover on downs.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Lambert. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires on the move. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Honestly, I don't think in this situation of the game you need to be taking shots that far down the field. You need high percentage throws. You need to be able to play pitch and catch and move this ball down the field, down a possession late to put yourself in an opportunity to win.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.